let me guess. You've been trying to figure out how to make money online on Facebook, how to get more engagement on your posts, right? You're posting up a lot of stuff, but things don't seem to be working out for you, right? Yeah, I know. I've been there. You're probably putting up stuff that winds up looking like this. Or maybe you're putting up stuff that winds up looking like this. Or maybe your posts and your comments is really lacking and it's looking like this. Well, that's pretty much how things used to look for me too. You know, it was really hard to make money using my Facebook profile if nobody was actually paying attention to what I was putting up. So what I'm going to bring to you today is I'm actually going to give you my review of an awesome tool that really changed everything for me. It changed the game. We're talking about Social Prospector Pro. All right, so this tool right here is going to take your stuff from looking whack to looking like that. Or better yet, how about taking it to looking like that? Or maybe you want to go ahead and jazz it up and have your post looking a little bit more like that. Either way, at the end of the day, when you have the targeted prospects looking at your posts on Facebook, you have a much greater chance of getting those leads and making those sales, baby, because you're in business, right? That's what you're trying to do. So this is what I want you to do. Stick around with me to the end because I'm going to go ahead, give you guys my review of this tool, show you the features, but you stick around through the end of the video, guys, and I'm actually going to let you know what is the most powerful feature that I found in the Social Prospector Pro, right? That I actually haven't seen this feature in any of the other tools so far that are out there that, you know, may be similar. So you definitely want to stick around to that. All right. Now, if this is your first time on my channel, welcome. All right, my channel is all about the 3 M's of entrepreneurship. I'm talking about the mindset, marketing, and multiple streams of income, baby, because you definitely want to increase that moolah in your wallet, right? So if that's the type of content you're looking for, you definitely want to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscribe button, all right? So that way you can be alerted next time I come out with some cool content, because I'm definitely bringing it to you every single week. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. Wait a minute. I know what you're thinking. Well, D, yo, this is going to be like every other social tool out there that tells me they can help me delete friends, blah, blah, blah on Facebook. No, it's not, okay? Like I said, I want you to stick around to the end because I'm going to show you guys, you know, like really the top-notch feature, the number one feature that I really love about this tool that's really going to set it apart from the other little tools that are out there. And you know, hey, I've purchased some other things too, but this is the bee's knees. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna share my screen and let's go ahead and jump into some of these features so that you can start crushing it on your Facebook. All right, so we're in the dashboard of the tool Social Prospector Pro. All right, now the first thing that you can do, all right, the first feature, because remember, I'm gonna show you all the features and you're gonna stick around to the end so I can show you my hottest feature, right? But all right, the first one is when you're doing your scan for inactive people. All right, now what you want to understand is the way that the Facebook algorithm works, right, is you want to have a higher percentage of people who are actually active on your wall. All right, if you do, Facebook is actually going to show your post to more people. That's why the people who are inactive, you want to like kind of kick them to the curb, okay? Get them off. All right, so put it like this. Like, let's say if you have 100 friends. I know you probably have more than 100. Well, after you use this tool, you have more than 100. But let's say you have 100 people on your friends list, right? And let's say 50 of them are inactive. They don't engage on your posts, right? They just like, they don't care, right? They don't look at nothing or anything. All right, so it is what it is. So that's like half of the people who are not active, right? So Facebook is gonna like throttle the reach. It's not gonna let your post that you put up be shown to as many people as it normally would. But let's say you, once again, have 100 friends, but you only have like 20 people that are inactive. Right now you have a total of 80 people that are actually active, which means that's a higher activity rate, right? Active percentage. So Facebook is actually going to allow your post to be seen by a lot more of those people. So you see the reason why you want to get rid of inactive people as much as possible. So for the case of this particular demonstration, I'm going to show you, from the standpoint of doing it from the last 7 days. All right. Now, keep in mind, okay, if you're using this tool like you should be using this on a regular basis, you're going to be adding friends left and right, targeted friends. We're going to get into that. Okay. So therefore, you don't want to add them and then go back and do a scan for just 7 days. And it's like, oh, you didn't comment on my stuff or you didn't react to my post in 7 days. You're out of here. No, I don't do that. Okay. So more than likely, what you'll wind up doing is maybe getting rid of people after the 6-month mark, or maybe even the 12-month mark. But just because of this particular demonstration is why I'm going to show you guys as far as doing it just in the last 7 days, just for the demonstration, so you see how it goes. So all you do is you highlight the one that you want, which this one is already highlighted, and you hit start scan right here. Now you've already logged into your Facebook account, which I have, so go ahead and hit start scan. All right, so of course the time that it takes is going to be dependent upon how many friends that you have to scan, right? In my case, just kind of give you guys an example of the time lapse, that took about maybe 30 seconds to do. All right, totally awesome. All right, so anyhow, you see all of the people who were inactive in the last 7 days. Keep in mind, okay, some of these people are actually really active with me. They just haven't been active on my particular post in the last 7 days. Now, this is about people who were active on your post. So as you go through this, you don't want to select all and kick everybody off, right? Because there's going to be people who maybe they just interact with you on Messenger, so you're going to keep an eye out with that. But this is going to show you a lot of people who do not interact with you on your post, and that's what you want. You want them to interact with you on your post. So you could then go ahead and start getting rid of people. You can select all of them to get rid of, or you could just select certain people to get rid of and literally hit remove selected. All right, so it's just as quick as that to get rid of inactive people. All right, now let's go ahead to the next particular feature right here, post friender. All right, let's go to this one. All right, now before I tell you, before I go into this particular feature, let me let you know one thing really quick. All right, because I actually didn't learn what I'm about to tell you. I actually didn't learn about this until after I bought the tool and was using it. I didn't know. Okay, well, the way this tool actually works is better than some of the other tools that I've used. I only use one. Okay, I only use one before. Okay, but anyhow, this one works in its own browser. So basically what that means is you can multitask as long as you're not on Facebook. You can open up another window, you can open up another window and you could be doing obviously, you won't be doing anything on Facebook, but you could do things like doing your email marketing, right? Working on your videos, right? It's all based upon what your computer can handle. Now, I have a gaming computer because I do a lot of videos, so my computer can keep up with a lot of stuff, right? So it's all based on that, but it is not because you can't multitask in doing other things. So why is that important? Because think about it, we're busy, guys. You know what I mean? You're out there, doing your business. You're trying to go ahead and get your couple of hours worth of work in for the day. You don't want to be waiting and doing all this stuff for 8 hours, right? No, you do not. Okay. So therefore, while you got this running, while you got the tool running, doing this thing, you could be up there sending out your emails, create your videos, right? Anything else that you need to be doing. Maybe watching some training videos, right? Maybe, watching some of 𝐷CarLady stuff on YouTube. Yeah, that was a shameless little ploy for myself, right? But anyway, all right, you could be doing other things, other browsers, all right, just as long as you're not on Facebook while the tool is actually running, because you don't want to interfere with the tool. The tool is doing the things already, right? Okay, you want that pattern to be natural, okay? So you don't want to be trying to do all this and all that while the tool is working. Feel me? So I love the fact that I'm able to multitask as far as doing all of my other work that I need to do, because it's going to make my life easier and make things go a lot faster. All right, so let's get back to this. Now, this is what the post friender is. What this does is it allows you to go on different posts, whether it be like a post on somebody's business page or a post on someone's wall, right? And you can go and see whoever's reacting, you know, having reactions on that post, and you can friend request them. Now you say, well, why would I want to do that anyway? Well, let me show you. Let's go ahead and open this up, right? We're going to open Facebook in a window. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up, and I'm gonna just make this a little bit larger window. Okay, so let's say you want to choose someone in your niche, right? Let's choose Grant Cardone. Let's just say you want to choose someone in your niche, right? My particular niche is network marketing, right? So you want to think about, you know, what people are network marketers following? Who are they listening to, for example? Okay, so let's say you choose Grant Cardone, because a lot of us listen to Grant Cardone. You can literally go to his page, right? And this is what's going to pop up, right? You go over to his post, hit post, okay? And what's going to happen is you're going to start seeing the people who have reacted to his post, all right? Look, he had 276 reactions here. So you would just find one of the posts that you feel that your ideal audience, your target audience is reacting to, okay? And so when you find that post, right, then you can friend request those people. Like, let's say this one right here, Massive Action Monday. I actually like this post. This is a post that people like myself, other network marketers, would actually relate to. Why? Because we need to take massive action to make this money, baby. Okay, this is what we do. Okay, so you could go to this post, and right here you see it's already highlighted in orange. It's highlighted, and this is showing you everyone who reacted. On this one, he got a lot of reactions, 778 reactions. Awesome. So you could click that, all right, and then you'll see that there's a lot of people who are not already my friends, right? But I can friend request them just by hitting the button start, and it'll send a friend request to all of these people right here, okay? And these people are targeted. This is the whole thing. These people are targeted because, just like me, they follow Grant Cardone because they're in that make money online type of niche. This is the people that we follow, for example. And you could do the same thing if you found a post and, you know, on your timeline, that a post that someone put up about something that's getting a lot of engagement. Maybe they put up a post about a proof pic, right? They put up a post about a proof pic, and people are like, oh man, oh, that's awesome, I want to make money too, right? Well, you could go and siphon off those people and basically go ahead and friend request them, because why? You know they're interested in making money online. Think about it, baby. I know the bells are ringing. Ling-a-ling-a-ling. Like, for real, I know the bells are ringing and things is going off in your head, right? But that's literally what it boils down to, and this is literally why you want to do it. Because at the end of the day, this is what I want you to remember throughout this whole video right here, and like forever and a day, okay? That it is about you finding the people who you can best serve, okay? It is not just about you being like a robot or something, friending all these people, and then you don't have anything to offer. You don't have any value, okay? Any value to bring that can help them in their business, right? It is about you finding the people that are most likely going to resonate with you because you have the information that can actually help them, okay? So just keep that in mind. This is about you finding people that you can help, all right? Not finding people that you can just throw a link at. Finding people that you can help, all right? So I just had to, you know, kind of go on that with that little rant, okay? So now you would hit start, and of course it would go through and friend request the people that you chose, all right? Cool. That is post friender, all right? Now the next one is member friender, okay? And I love this little thing right here. Now what this does, okay, is allow you to, you know, we're in different Facebook groups, right? For your niche. Hopefully you are in some Facebook groups for your niche, whether it's the weight loss niche, right? Maybe you're in some groups where people are trying to learn how to lose weight. Awesome. Network marketing. It doesn't matter if you're into real estate. You're going to be in some groups that are the niche that you're in, right? So what you can do with this particular feature right here is it allows you to friend request all those people in that group. It allows you to do that. Wow, talk about targeted, baby. Because if you go to the groups, right, with the people, with your ideal clients in there, your ideal customers, your ideal teammates in there, and you friend request them, why do you friend request them anyway? Let me just go ahead and make this clear. Because you want them, once they get on your friends list, you want them to be able to see all that awesome content that you're going to be putting out on your Facebook profile, all that awesome training you're gonna put, all those awesome posts, those awesome tips, you know, showing your team's results, that they're getting results, showing your results, that you are a winner, baby, right? But it's a lot of people out there, they just don't know where you're at. So you're helping them find you. You feel me? So you're putting all this love on them, and then they're gonna be like, oh wow, D's pretty cool. Oh wow, I need to go ahead and connect with D. That's how you have that connection, and those connections lead to leads, they lead to sales, and they lead to multiple streams of income, baby, because that's, you know, that's what we're trying to do, right? Okay, so basically what you do over here, and throughout this tool, there are going to be guidelines, right? So that you know the limits that you should set. Right here it says no more than 300 friend requests per day. So just make sure that you're not sending out more than 300 friend requests per day, okay? Reason being, because these are guidelines, okay? Meaning that everything needs to be natural, okay? So the creator here, the owner of the company, has actually already tested this thoroughly to make sure that it works, number one. Number two, to kind of set some guidelines so that way everything looks natural and you don't have a problem, right? So you have much more success. So what you would do is you just go ahead and fetch groups, and this is going to fetch all the groups that you're in, right? And of course, depending upon, I'm gonna go ahead and click it, fetch groups. Now, depending upon how many groups that you're in is gonna, you know, really determine how long it actually takes to fetch them. I'm in a lot of groups, all right? You know, most of us, when we first started, we did get in a lot of groups, right? Some of the groups are not, you know, targeted groups because we didn't know any better or whatever. You know, and sometimes you're in groups that have nothing to do with you wanting to sell anything. You're just in them just because it's interesting. So if you're in a whole bunch of groups, you know, then it'll take a little bit longer. You know, if you're only in like 3 groups, I doubt it, but if you're only in like 3 groups, then it'll be a lot faster. But let's go ahead and see how long this takes. All right, so just to kind of give you an idea of the time lapse, it took about maybe 60 seconds, right, for the groups that I'm in, and I'm in a lot of them, right? But literally what you would want to do, right, is choose the one, right? Choose one of the groups that are targeted, you know, for you, and just go ahead and hit, you know, let's say if work from home moms and dads, right, was the group that you felt was targeted for your ideal audience, hit the button for friend members, right? This will pop up, and you can go ahead and hit the start button, and it'll start, go ahead, sending those friend requests out, and it'll keep count, letting you know how many, you know, friend requests that you're sending out. And you can stop it at any time that you want to by hitting the stop button right there, you know, if you only want to send out a certain number of friend requests. And once again, the whole idea of doing this is not to just be, like I said, not to just be like a robot. It is for you to get targeted people that you can help. So this is why it's important for you to go into a targeted group, right, of people that are your ideal audience, so that you can have them come into your circle and you can show them some love and show them some value. You feel me? All right, so that takes us to our next feature right here, which I actually really love, called Mass Messenger. All right, now what this feature does, it allows you to send out a message broadcast, right, to a lot of members at once. Because let's think about it, guys. We're supposed to connect with people, right? We're supposed to connect with people every single day. We need to be doing that, okay? If you're not, you're going to start doing it with this tool, all right? But if we're doing that one by one, right? For one, when we're doing it one by one, Facebook likes to slap you all upside the head, but like, wait a minute, you don't send out 5, you know, messages. Beep, 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 beep. Right? It tries to, you know, give you a slap on the hand. Beep. Right. All right. Now, but with the tool, we understand the, you know, restrictions, everything like that. But with the tool, it's going to be more natural, right? And it's going to actually happen faster than what you can possibly do, you know, one by one by hand. Now, it's going to allow you to be able to kind of sort it. So, for example, right, I could put people who are recently added to my list, right? If I added them in the last 7 days, and let's say, why would you want to do this? Just let me give you an example. If I added people, right, you do want to reach out to them at some point and say, hey, right, you know, want to say something, right? So let's say you're adding people and you did this within the last 7 days. All right, you added some people, but you haven't had a chance to, you know, get with them and say anything, right? That's cool, right? A week is not too long. That's all right. That's cool, right? You could go ahead and put a message, something that may say, hey, what's up? You know, glad to connect, right? And then this is a feature inside of a feature, what I'm about to show you now, because this actually just got added for us that we can do this. we can select a tag as well, right? So we can put either their first name or their full name. Personally, I would put the first name because I don't call people by their first and last name on Facebook. I just use like their first name. So you can put, hey, what's up? Glad to connect, Susie, whatever, right? It'll actually input whatever name that person's name is who you're messaging. Now, what's that's going to do? Two things. Just that tag feature right there. Two things that's going to do for you. One, it's going to, make you come across as more authentic, right? And when I say come across, I'm not saying you're trying to trick anyone, because if you had the time, honestly, if you had the time to do this one by one each day, obviously you would, right? You would type each one out. We get it. Awesome, right? But you're trying to run a business and you don't have time to type out each and every one. So this is just helping you, do it faster, but you still would have said, hey, what's up? Glad to connect. You still would have genuinely done that, right? So putting that name, this person, realizes that, oh, okay, they knew me by name. Think about it. Don't you like to be called by name? Like, hey, what's up, John? Hey, what's up, Sue? Hey, what's up, bro? I mean, whatever. Okay, don't you like to be called by name? All right. So it kind of helps you get a little bit warmer to them get a little bit warmer to you, all right, as you send out that message with the name. Number two, the other way that it actually helps you is because when you put that name in there, that makes like each message just a tad bit different. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not saying, hey, what's up? Glad to connect, and that's it. And so therefore each message is the exact same when you put that name, because everybody's not going to have the same name. I mean, unless you're only friend requesting people with the name Joe, like, who does that? Nobody in Neverville. Okay, so it's going to help you both of those ways right there. Then you could choose the number of friends that you want to send it to. And now I've seen where you can send like 100, but I'm going to tell you my recommendation, all right, is to actually send no more than like 20. I'm going to tell you why, and it's not what you think, all right? It's not like, oh, because Facebook doesn't like it. That's not why I'm saying it, okay? Because we already have parameters in place to help you with that. The reason why I'm saying it is because think about your objective. This is what I want you guys to keep in mind. The whole time you're listening to me, like on anything, any videos that I do, check it out. Your whole goal, right, is to reach out to people, to connect with them so that you can see if you can help them. Right? See, however you can add some value to their life, right? To know how you can help them, you got to talk to them, right? You got to have a conversation. So if I'm sending out like 100 of these at once, and then everybody starts replying to my message, how many genuine conversations are you going to be having? Think about that. You're not going to have time to field all of those messages like, oh my gosh, right? So it's not for you to send out a message, and definitely do not put a link in there, okay? It's not for you to send out a message, binging people upside the head with a message, and then you never respond to them. That's not what it's about. It's about having those genuine connections with people who are, you're a part of your ideal audience, so you can, start adding some value to their life, okay? So what I would do is I would put this to no more than 20. It's about however many you can handle. If you can handle no more than 5, then only put 5 that you send out, right? You don't want to put out more than what you can handle when people start responding. Then down here where it says seconds in between, this is where you put, how many seconds you want to have in between each message. Once again, so it looks, real human, right? So you don't have any issues with Facebook. And I really love this about this creator here, the owner of this tool. He actually has put these recommendations inside of the tool for us. Like it says, minimum of 10 seconds between messages is what's recommended. I'll tell you exactly what I use. I use 15 seconds, right? I want a little bit more time in between, okay, to be even safer. So I just put 15 seconds in between, and that way, once again, it's not like if you were doing this by hand and you're trying to hurry up, you'll be up there copy paste, trying to get it over with, and you'll wind up sending them faster, right? But when you use it on the tool, it actually will count that time out to make sure it's not sending them too fast. See what I'm saying? So you actually can do it faster, but you get it done faster, but do it in more of a compliant way, which actually saves you time. All right. So that's how you're going to use that. Now you can go ahead and, they actually allow you to put like all, right? And if you put like all, what you can do is you can say, okay, I don't want to send a message if I've already sent these people a message in the last day. How powerful is that? Think about it for a minute. If you just sent out a blast, right? And you're like, man, I don't know who I blasted, yesterday. I don't know I don't remember, the 20 people that I talked to yesterday, right? But you don't want to send them a message again right away, because it's going to look like you're being pushy. People are going to be like, well, gee, first, I just talked to you yesterday. Like, can you get out my inbox? Okay, give them time, right? So you could go ahead and say, hey, I don't want this message to be sent if I've sent these people a broadcast message from this system within the last day. Or you may say, you know, if I've sent them in the last 7 days, I don't want to send them another one if I've sent them a broadcast message in the last 7 days. So that makes it super, super easy for you to just make sure that you're not bombarding people with messages over and over. You see what I'm saying? So definitely, I recommend definitely using this part of the feature as well. All right, so let's go ahead to the next feature called Inactive Organizer. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to allow you to, for those inactive people that you have, instead of, having them just kind of all listed, you want to see which ones are inactive from most recent to the oldest, right? Now, why? Why would you want to do that? I want you to understand so that way you can use the tool that's going to, and it's going to help you easier, right? Help you get to your desired result faster. Here's the deal. If you are adding people every day, like you should be on your Facebook profile, right? You're adding people every day. Now, you got to give people time to actually interact with you, right? So if you're up here, you're just see how many people are inactive. It may be people who are inactive, but they've only been on your list for like 2 days or a week. That's not enough time for Facebook to, allow them to be able to see your stuff, right? So you don't want to go deleting those people. So this is why you would want to sort it. And you may say, I want to see, who's been on my list, the oldest, right? Who's been my friend the longest time, which means your oldest friend. Because if they've been inactive and they've been on your friends list, for like a year, right? And they've been inactive, it's like, okay, are you ever gonna respond or do anything on my post? Because if they're not doing anything on your post, if they're not commenting, or liking something like that on your post, then they're considered inactive. Remember what I told you about that inactive percentage? You want your active percentage to be high. So that means you want your inactive percentage of friends to be low. All right, so you got to start getting rid of some people. So you literally go ahead, do the scan, and then you could sort it by newest to oldest, right? And then or oldest to newest in this case, right? And then you can start, deleting people. Once again, the amount of time it takes for the scan is really going to be dependent upon, how many friends that you actually have on your list. The more friends you have, a little bit longer that it'll take. In my case, when I did the scan, with the amount of friends, I have like close to 3,000 friends. It probably took about maybe 60 seconds, right? It didn't take, tons and tons of time. And that's another thing that's a little bit different from the other tool that I've used in the past. Is like some of the scans that I did, I literally had to like let it sit overnight, because it took a really long time, right? With this one, I really love the fact that it doesn't take, tons and tons of time, because I don't know about you, but I actually turn my computer off at night. I personally do. I don't like to keep my computer up, running the whole time. I actually, power it down. But anyhow, so this is how you do that, and this is why you want to use the inactive organizer. Now let's go ahead and move on. I'm going to jump down to this particular feature here, deactivated profiles. All right, I'm going to jump down to that one. Go to deactivated profiles. All right, now the reason you would want to do the deactivated profile is because remember what I told you about having active people. If a person has deactivated their profile for whatever reason, maybe Facebook kicked them off, or maybe they just decided to deactivate their own profile, right? Maybe they're just like, I'm fed up with Facebook. It's over for Facebook, right? Okay, and they deactivate their own profile. Either way, how are they going to be, just answer this, how are they going to be active on your post if their profile is not even active? So how are they going to be active? They're not, okay? So therefore, you want to get rid of all of the deactivated profiles, all right? So literally, you would just do a scan, and then the profiles will pull up. You can hit select all, and then remove all of the deactivated friends, okay? Now, me personally, I've done this scan here recently, so I don't have any deactivated profiles to get rid of. Like, I already got rid of them, right? So when you first do it, when I first did it, I had about like 60. Right, that were deactivated, right? So I was like, goodness gracious, so it's like 60 people that was just like taking up space for nothing, right? Because their profile was deactivated, right? But now when I do it, again, I only had like the next time I did, I only had like 2. right? Okay, so the more you do this, the less of these you're gonna have, because you want to keep it clean. So I would say it's probably a good idea to do this deactivated friends thing. You might want to do it like maybe once a month, right? Or maybe, yeah, I would say like once a month. It'll be good. Okay, so that way you can just kind of keep that thing nice and clean and fresh. You feel me? All right, now the next ones, I'm going to jump down here to where it says extras, because remember I told you I'm going to save the best one for last, or the one that I feel is like the super duper most powerful, right? I don't even know if that's a good phrase, but it sounds good. So let's go down here to extras, because there's a couple extra little features that we do have that are actually powerful. Okay, now one right here, oh my goodness. All right, now I personally haven't seen this available on the other tools that I've seen out there. Okay, I love this feature. I'm going to tell you why. It's called the Post Lover tool. All right, now what this does, it allows you to, it'll scroll down your timeline, right? It'll scroll down your timeline, and it'll go through, you know, up to 20. It says it'll do 20 scrolls are recommended, but it'll go up to 20, right, posts down, and start throwing some hearts on it. Loving it. Heart, heart, heart. Now, why does this help you? There's two reasons, right? I know it's always more than one reason, right? There's two reasons why this actually helps you, okay? Because the first reason is, right, the algorithm, okay? Facebook likes it when you interact, right, on other people's posts. So if you're throwing some hearts up there, right, Facebook's like, oh, okay, I see 𝐸 just hearted, you know, that particular post, that person's post. So I want to make sure, this is Facebook talking. Hold on, let me get in my Facebook voice. I just see 𝐸 hearted someone's post. So I definitely want to make sure that they see 𝐸 post. So I'm going to make sure that I show 𝐸 post to that person. Okay, that was just my Facebook voice. But that's how it works. It helps you when it comes to the algorithm, right? Because once again, guys, and I can't stress this enough, this is not about you trying to be incognito and not be a human being. This is about you getting your job done more effectively and faster, so that way you can help more people, okay? Keep that in mind. That's what this is about, help more people. So if more people are seeing your posts, they're seeing your lives, they're seeing your content, you know, they have a lot greater chance of seeing how awesome you are, right? And deciding to join you in your business, right? Or to, you know, opt into your lead magnet, right? Okay. And when they do that, they become leads, prospects, right? And then they become customers or new teammates, which means some sales and some happy people. They're happy and you get some sales and you happy too, right? That's what all of this is for. Okay. Anyhow, so it tells you recommended no more than 20 scrolls. So you have that 20 in there, just leave it. And you can go ahead and hit start, and it's going to start hearting, right? Now, remember I told you that there's one other thing, because I told you there's two reasons that I could think of, right? Why is this good, right? So the other one is because it kind of creates like a visual pattern interrupt when you get a heart, or when another person sees the alert that they got a heart. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me jump into Facebook really quick. Go over to my notifications, right? Go over to my notifications up here, okay? And I want you to look, right? I want you to check this out. All right, as I scroll down, I'm telling you that this actually happens, and I didn't even realize it until I actually, you know, got this tool. I didn't even realize that I do this. Check this out. As I'm looking down my notifications, there are some things that stand out and some things that don't. I'm used to seeing these little blue things, honestly, so I rarely look at the little blue things. They don't really stand out anymore, because, like, look, Facebook's blue, like everything's blue, right? But what stands out? Like, this is psychological, like, for real. I'm dead serious. This is psychological. What stands out? Our alerts stand out because it's red, right? So check this out. Check this out. These hearts, right? Where my man Digital David Dopkins right here, you know, went ahead and hearted something, right? That stands out. So it's going to stand out because that's just a color that we're programmed to see on Facebook, right? As like, hey, look at me, hey, look at me, right? So therefore, when that alert comes up that you hearted something, they're going to see this too, and it's going to stand out like, oh wow, Angela hearted something, right? You know, oh wow, John hearted something, right? You know, that's going to stand out. So that's actually going to help you, because while they're looking at their notifications as well, they're getting tons of notifications. They see your heart come up, they're like, oh. And guess what? They're more likely to go ahead and show the love on your post and comment on your post when they're scrolling down their newsfeed and they start seeing your stuff come down, they're gonna be like, oh, Dee just showed me some love, let me go ahead and show her some love, right? Meanwhile, they're reading your posts, just like you're gonna be reading their posts, because Facebook's gonna start showing you their stuff as well. So when you get to scrolling, you're gonna see their stuff as well. Now you guys are engaging, and guess what happens when you're engaging? Then you're gonna see something that you like, they see something that they like, then y'all start having a conversation, and boom, conversations are the fastest way to cash. I know I can't sing, but I can make some money, baby, so follow me, hear what I'm saying. Alright, so that is definitely why you want to use that post lover tool. Alright, now on to the other feature right here. It's called cancel pending friend requests. Alright, now this one right here is going to allow you to, when when you're sending out all these friend requests, right? What you're supposed to do, right? But unfortunately, not everybody accepts your friend request. Some people just don't want to be your friend, It's all good, man. We ain't gonna cry about it. We ain't gonna cry. But, right? So you don't want to just kind of have them lingering out there. You want to make space, because remember, you only get 5,000 friends, right? So no need to have those pending friend requests just kind of sitting there. Make some room for some more friend requests. Like, all right, y'all want to be my friend, that's fine. So you can cancel. Once again, you can cancel those pending friend requests. Now, keep in mind, guys, if you're adding friends, like let's say if you're, using this tool and everything like that, and you're using it every single day, keep in mind, like if you're canceling the pending friend requests every single day, then you're going to be canceling some of the friend requests that you just sent out. So I wouldn't recommend doing a cancel pending friend requests every single day. Okay, you may want to do this like maybe once a month. And for you to say, oh, well, what about the ones that if I do the cancellation of the pending friend request on February 1st, but I just friend requested people on January 31st or whatever, okay, like chill out, right? Okay, because if you're doing this process on a regular basis, meaning using this tool, right, it's going to wind up filtering itself, right? It's going to wind up filtering itself. The people who aren't going to engage are going to wind up not engaged, and that's okay. And you're going to go ahead and remove them from the friends list because they didn't engage. And the people who are going to engage and everything is going to happen. So don't worry about it, but this is a very neat feature for you to be able to use, all right? Now, remember I told you I wanted to say the best for last? Well, what I consider the best because it's like hot, and I haven't seen other tools. I personally haven't seen any other tool that has this particular feature. Booyah! It's called the group inviter. The group inviter. I could dance about this thing. Okay, I don't really know how to dance, but whatever. All right. So this is what this tool does. Any group that you're a part of. Okay. Now, when I'm saying any group, keep in mind, we're talking about targeted groups that have people in there that are your ideal audience. So for me, I'm a network marketer, affiliate marketer, internet marketer, right? And I have multiple things that can help people in that space that I can bring value to them, okay? To people that are in that industry. So I'm talking about those type of groups. If you're in health and wellness and you really deal with weight loss, for example, then we're talking about the groups that you're in where other people who are trying to lose weight, maybe they're trying to get fit, maybe they're trying to, fit into that dress, right? Whatever they're trying to do. But we're talking about those type of groups based on your niche, right? Whatever industry you're trying to serve. Now, when you're in those groups, right? Whatever those groups are, okay? And if you're friends with anyone in there, and believe me, you're going to be friends with a lot of people in the group that you didn't even know you was friends with. But when you're friends with any of those in those groups, you can actually send out an invite for those people to join your Facebook group. Now, I want to go ahead and make sure you guys understand why this is so freaking powerful. I literally had that, right? This is why that's so powerful, okay? Because when you're adding the people, you're inviting them, because you're not just adding them, because Facebook don't let you just add people to a group, right? They have to actually accept your invite. When you're having them come over to your group, right? You're inviting them to come over to your group. They get the invite. They can check it out, before they get in to see if they want to get in. But when you have them come over your group, now, guys, listen to this. Groups is like one of the fastest ways to be able to add value to people, because now they're in your group, they're seeing your content, you're putting up that awesome content, even more so in your group, doing your trainings in your group, right? And then you'll sprinkle in an offer here and there, so they will have the opportunity to get warm to you, right? Because you're loving on them, showing them some value, and then they have the opportunity to join you in something, whether it be join you in your business opportunity, right? With however many you have. Maybe it's an opportunity to, to join you in a tool, to buy a tool from you, right? But at the end of the day, it's about you're able to help them change their lives and their business, right? And they're getting warmer to you because you invited them to your group, and people will accept. I want to actually show you guys something so you can see why I am so super excited about this particular feature. Hands down, baby. Okay, why hands down I am excited about this feature. Let me show you something in my particular Facebook group. All right, let me go ahead and pull that up. All right, so I'm over here in my group, Advanced Marketers Academy Social Edition on Facebook, right? And I'm in the group Insights so I can see what's going on with my group. Okay, now look, I've been using this tool, right? And I've actually been using it for a few days now, right? Check it. In the last 28 days, my group numbers have went up by 60%. And I will tell you guys, this is largely in part to this particular tool. Because if I was to go out there, because I'll do lives and say, hey, join my group. But of course, it takes time. Everybody has to see your live and all that stuff, right? So now I can send those targeted people an invite, and people will come over. They'll see the little bit of information about your group and be like, yeah, that group makes sense for me to join. And they'll go ahead and come on in and accept your invite and get in your group. I've actually increased my numbers by 60%, guys, in the last 28 days. In the last 28 days, post comments and reactions have went up by 313%. Why? Because there's more targeted people in there. When I say targeted, it's not about putting a target on someone's back. It's about, laser focused, looking for the people that you can help with the information that you have, with the training that you have, with the knowledge that you have, with the passion that you have, right? That's what it's about. So these are people who have said, you know what? I accept your invite, D. I want some more of your love, and I want some more, of your knowledge. Come on. And look, the proof is in the pudding. That's just what it is. You see how powerful that is? That wouldn't have happened if I was just trying to do this onesie, twosie, on my own. So guys, I'll tell you right now, I don't care what industry you're in, but especially if you're in network marketing, affiliate marketing, MLM marketing, if you do not have a Facebook group and it's free, you do not have one, you need to get one. And let me just go ahead and tell you this before you be like, well, D, I don't want to have a group because it's too much time. No, it's too much time because you think it's too much time because you're afraid. I thought the same thing. Story time real quick. No lie. When I first got a Facebook group, I didn't want a Facebook group. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be in there, answering questions like 24/7. I won't be able to get any work done. That's what I was thinking. I was really hesitant. But I had to go ahead and get a group because I needed to make sure that the team that I was creating, that people were joining me, I had a place for them to go ahead and ask questions and get my help. Guys, it was the best decision I ever made. I'm not lying, right? Now I've got the process, down to where my group, stays engaged and everything like that. People are learning, that's what it's about. People are learning, and I'm actually being able to build up my business faster and build my email list right from my group. As a matter of fact, one of the bonuses, and you'll see the bonuses listed down below, guys, when you guys decide to, grab this tool from me, right, with the first link in the description. Yeah, right. Okay. Actually, you guys are going to be able to get one of my bonuses that I'm going to show you, like, on my group, kind of how I have it set up to where when people do find my group, how I'm able to capture their email information when they find my group on their own, or even when I use this tool and they come into my group that way, how I'm able to, kind of situate it so that I still am able to get their information, get their email address, so that way they can get onto my email list, right? Because that way they're seeing my content in a group, but if they happen to miss it, they get on my email list, and every once in a while I show them an offer. They say, you know what, I'm digging D, I'm digging the value she's putting out, so I want to also buy this tool from D because I was going to buy the tool anyway, so I might as well give D the commission. Boom, yeah, I just literally gave it to you guys, like, woo, you feel me? So guys, this is why this is, honestly, this is like the best tool ever. Okay, like I said, for a few features in here, this is being my number one feature for a few features in here, and I like that lover tool as well, that lover feature. Okay, that it makes this like a no-brainer situation, a no-brainer process for you. All right, so hope you guys have found this super valuable. All right, this review, this Social Prospector Pro review 2020. Okay, now check it out. Remember I told you guys down below I'll have some bonuses listed. I'm actually making out even more bonuses, well, relevant bonuses. It's not about giving you like tons of stuff you don't need, but some things that are going to help you as you build your business on Facebook, and I'll list those down below in the description. Keep in mind that bonuses do change from time to time, so if you're ever unsure or whatever, like, hey, I saw this video, you know, and it's like an older video, whatever the case may be, you can always just reach out to me. You'll have my messenger link down below, my cell phone, and just, you know, ask me, say, hey, D, you know, what are the current bonuses, and I'll let you know what they are. Now, if you want to go ahead and grab the tool, I hope you do, because it's like, seriously, it's going to change the game for you. You can grab the tool down below, and that is the first link in the description. If you're like, hey D, you know, I'm ready to rock and roll on Facebook and all that good stuff, you know, do the thing with the tool, but I also want to get in on some multiple streams of income, that's cool too. All right, I'll put down below the second link in the description will be a link to my #1 money making opportunity online right now, so you guys can crush out with that. Well, yeah, I'll put my #1 money making opportunity online down there so you guys can crush out with that as well. All right, so like I said, if you have found some value, do go ahead and like this video, you know, go ahead, show me some love, baby, you know, share it out to your friends, all that good stuff, and subscribe to my channel. Crush the subscribe button and crush that bell, baby, so you can be alerted the very next time I come up with some content, because I'm definitely bringing it to you every single week. All right, other than that, you already know, baby, you already know what we gonna do, say it with me now, we're gonna take the ride to the top, baby. All right, and we